Good morning everyone. Today we are going to study structure and classes of antibody. So first question arises, what are antibodies? So antibodies are basically immunoglobulins. And what are immunoglobulins? Immunoglobulins is a glycoprotein. What do you mean by glycoprotein? Which is made up of carbohydrate plus protein. So immunoglobulin is a glycoprotein that is made in response to an antigen and can recognize it and bind with the antigen that caused its production. So what does it mean? Basically antibodies are glycoprotein in nature, means they are made up of carbohydrate plus protein. They are always glycoprotein in nature, and when they will produce in the host, they will produced when foreign antigen encounters your body, against which the antibodies are produced in your body. And what is the function of antibodies? So antibodies recognizes that particular antigen, binds with it and helps in its destruction. That is the function of antibody. So antibody are also called gamma globulin, and it is synthesized by the plasma cell, which is your white blood cell. Actually, when antigens encounters your body, it is recognized by the B cell. On B cell, antibodies are attached basically on the surface of B cell. So B cell recognizes the antigen and then it converts into the plasma cell, and ultimately plasma cell secretes the antibody. So out of all serum protein, antibodies constitute the 20 to 25% of the total serum protein. And antibody are where antibody are present in your body. They are present in the serum, they are present in your tissue fluids, they are present in the mucosal surface, and they are also present on the surface of B cell, where they act as an antigen receptor. Why this act as an antigen receptor? Why? Because this antibody which is attached on the B cell binds with the antigen and then converts the B cells into the plasma cell. Okay. Now, we are going to discuss the basic structure of antibody. So antibodies are consist of four polypeptide chain. So out of four polypeptide chain, two identical are the light chain, which is of 25 kilodalton each, and two identical heavy chain which is of 50 to 73 kilodalton each. These two chains are linked by the disulfide bonds, and light chains similar in all immunoglobulin. What does it mean? कि कोई भी एंटीबॉडीज हो, उन सभी में जो लाइट चेन होंगी वो एक ही जैसी होंगी. देयर इज नो डिफरेंस इन केस ऑफ द light chain. But generally light chain occurs in two varieties. One is lambda, one is kappa, and it was found that kappa chains are more frequently found. So जितने भी आपके एंटीबॉडीज होंगे जनरली दे कंटेन्स दी कापा चेन ओनली. ठीक है, कुछ चांसेस में पॉसिबल है कि दे कंटेन लेमडा चेन, बट ऐसा कभी नहीं होगा कि यहाँ पे आप देखेंगे दैट येलो रीजन इज द लाइट चेन, तो एक लेमडा का हो एक कापा का हो. नो, नेवर, इट विल नेवर बी पॉसिबल, कभी नहीं हो सकता ये, whether lambda or kappa. Okay, so you can see the diagram. These two red one are the identical heavy chain and two yellow one are the identical light chain, which may be kappa or lambda, never both. But it was found ki kappa chain are mostly found in every type of antibodies. Now what about the heavy chain? Heavy chain are basically maybe gamma, it may be alpha, it may be mu, it may be delta, and it may be epsilon. There are five varieties of heavy chain. So out of these five, any one can found in the antibodies. So one immunoglobulin contain always one type of light chain and one type of heavy chain. ओके, हेयर देर आर टू हेवी चेन, बट कोई भी हो आउट ऑफ 5, कोई भी प्रेजेंट हो, म्यू हो, डेल्टा हो, वट एवर इट इज, बट दोनों ही सेम होगी, दोनों ही म्यू होगी, इधर दोनों ही डेल्टा होगी, दोनों ही एप्सिलॉन होगी। ऐसा कभी नहीं होगा कि वन विल बी म्यू अदर विल बी डेल्टा, नहीं, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता। बोथ विल बी सेम, बोथ लाइट चेन विल बी सेम, बोथ हेवी चेन विल बी सेम। तो यहां तक हमें क्या समझता है कि एंटीबॉडी जनरली वाई शेप्ड स्ट्रक्चर है, मेड अप ऑफ 4 पॉलीपेप्टाइड, जिसमें से 2 आइडेंटिकल लाइट चेन है, 2 आइडेंटिकल हेवी चेन है। लाइट चेन के 2 टाइप होते हैं, हेवी चेन के 5 टाइप होते हैं। नाउ little now we are going to study little detail structure of antibody. So what we studied, light chain and heavy chain. So in case of both, light and heavy chains are subdivided into variable and constant region. लाइट चेन और हेवी चेन दोनों को ही किस में डिवाइड किया गया है, कांस्टेंट रीजन में एंड वेरिएबल रीजन में. नाउ द क्वेश्चन अराइजेस, व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड द कांस्टेंट रीजन एंड व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड द variable region. In this diagram you can see that yellow region in case of both light and heavy chain denotes the variable region, and the blue region in case of light and heavy chain denotes the constant region. Now why it is constant? Because the amino acid sequence present in the constant region are basically constant. आप कोई भी एंटीबॉडीज की बात करें, देखेंगे तो ये जो कांस्टेंट रीजन होगा, यहाँ पे जो अमीनो एसिड का सीक्वेंस होगा ऑलमोस्ट 99% सिमिलर होगा इन एवरी टाइप ऑफ एंटीबॉडी. And why that yellow region is called the variable region? Why? Because the amino acid sequence present in that variable region are different in different type of antibodies. Why it is different? Because जो वेरिएबल रीजन होता है दैट बेसिकली बाइंड्स विद द एंटीजन, और यू कैन से दैट द एंटीबॉडी बाइंड्स विद द एंटीजन विद द हेल्प ऑफ वेरिएबल रीजन ओनली. दैट वेरिएबल रीजन इज कॉल्ड द पैराटोप. व्हाट इट इज कॉल्ड? पैराटोप. तो जो वेरिएबल रीजन होता है वो अलग ही होगा. क्यों? क्योंकि उसी के थ्रू एंटीजन से बाइंडिंग होती है, और हर ऐसा ज़रूरी तो नहीं है आपके जीवन में हमेशा एक ही टाइप का एंटीजन प्रेजेंट है. देयर आर एन नंबर ऑफ एंटीजन प्रेजेंट इन योर एनवायरनमेंट. सो जैसा एंटीजन होगा, यानी जैसे एपिटोप बदलेगा, वैसे ही वेरिएबल रीजन का सीक्वेंस भी चेंज हो जाएगा. सो दैट्स वाई जो येलो रीजन है दैट इज हाईली वेरिएबल. वहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा अमीनो एसिड का सीक्वेंस अलग होता है. इनफैक्ट जितने भी एंटीबॉडीज बन रहे हैं उन सब में वेरिएबल रीजन विल बी डिफरेंट. गेट इट? अगर आप ऐसा भी कहें कि सपोज दैट मैं एप्सिलॉन एंटीबॉडी की बात करूं जिसमें हेवी चेन एप्सिलॉन है, तो अगर डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ बी सेल्स डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ एप्सिलॉन वाले एंटीबॉडीज बना रही है, तो उन हर एक एंटीबॉडीज में वेरिएबल रीजन विल बी डिफरेंट, बिकॉज दैट पर्टिकुलर एंटीबॉडी विल बाइंड टू द स्पेसिफिक एंटीजन. सो एंटीजन का एपिटोप अलग, तो पैराटोप विल बी डिफरेंट. And what is paratope? That variable region through which antibody binds with the antigen is called the paratope. Now each heavy and light chain contains amino terminal and the carboxy terminal. Do you know that protein are basically polypeptide chain, and each polypeptide chain has one amino terminal and one carboxy terminal. So here it is also a antibody is also a glycoprotein, so it also contains one amino terminal and one carboxy terminal, but the amino terminal always contains the variable region, and your carboxy terminal always contain the constant region. कोई भी एंटीबॉडी की बात करें, अमीनो टर्मिनल हमेशा वेरिएबल रीजन में प्रेजेंट होगा एंड कार्बोक्सी टर्मिनल ऑलवेज प्रेजेंट इन दी कांस्टेंट रीजन. नाउ द क्वेश्चन अराइजेस, मैडम आपने कहा कि ठीक है येलो रीजन इज द वेरिएबल रीजन, बट कहाँ तक, हाउ विल वी मेक कि कहाँ तक कि आपका कांस्टेंट रीजन है. सो आप अमीनो टर्मिनल से स्टार्ट करें अप टू 110 टू 111 अमीनो एसिड तक वेरिएबल रीजन एक्सटेंड होता है. सो वेरिएबल रीजन एक्सटेंड फ्रॉम द अमीनो टर्मिनल to about 100 to 111 amino acid, and the amino acid sequence in this region is highly variable. And what about constant region? After 111 amino acid, just from the end of variable region, constant region start, and the amino acid sequence in this region are constant. And one more thing I want to tell you, that amino terminal, this region, that variable region, which is called the paratope, through which antibody binds to the epitope, is also called the FAB region. FAB means what? Fragment of antigen binding region. So अब मैं कभी भी बोलूंगी FAB region से bind करता है. Now you can understand this कि FAB is what? Fragment of antigen binding through which antibody binds to the antigen. And FAB region is also called the paratope, which is also called the antigen binding region. Get it? And which is also called the variable region. ये सारी बातें सेम ही है, एक ही जैसी है. And that constant region is also called the FC region. And one more thing is there, what I told you कि जो variable region है उसमें it is made up of around 100 to 111 amino acids. ठीक है. So कुल मिला के light chain में कितने amino acids present होते हैं? Around 220 amino acids present in case of light chain. Out of 220, from amino terminal to 110 amino acid denotes the variable region. What about heavy chain? Heavy chains are made up of 440 amino acid. Out of 440, from the amino terminal to 110 to 111 amino acid denotes the variable region of the heavy chain. Baki ke pure denotes the constant region. So I hope it is clear to you. Now, as you see, it is a Y-shaped structure. So there should be something which binds this Y-shaped structure. Otherwise, light chain इस हवा में उड़ रहा है, heavy chain उधर जा रहा है. So ऐसा नहीं होता. तो कैसे bind होते हैं? तो light chain and heavy chain are linked together by both inter-chain bonding and the intra-chain disulfide bonding. डू यू नो द मीनिंग ऑफ इंटर एंड इंट्रा चेन? बचपन में हम करते थे. आज हमारा इंटर स्कूल कंपटीशन है. इंटर स्कूल मीन्स व्हाट? डीपीएस का नाथ वैली के साथ में वन स्कूल कम्पीट्स विद द अदर. सो यहाँ पे इंटर चेन डाइसल्फाइड बॉन्ड मतलब क्या? लाइट चेन की बॉन्डिंग विद द heavy chain, that is called the interchain disulfide bond. Now what about the intrachain disulfide bond? यानी कि क्या? नाथ वैली स्कूल का आपस में ही कंपटीशन है. दैट इज द इंट्रा चेन डाइसल्फाइड बॉन्ड. यानी हेवी चेन आपस में हेवी चेन से ही लिंकेज बनाएगी एंड लाइट चेन से लिंकेज बनाएगी. सो दोनों टाइप के बॉन्डिंग प्रेजेंट होते हैं एंटीबॉडीज में, इंटरचेन और एंड इंट्राचेन डाइसल्फाइड बॉन्ड्स. Now, there are several small similar regions which are present in the heavy chain and light chain. They are called the domains. So, light chain always contain two domain only, variable domain and the constant domain. So, L denotes the light chain. So, variable light domain and constant light domain. What about H chain? H chain contain four domain in case of IgA, IgD and IgG, while IgM and IgE contains basically five types of domain. Now, here in this diagram, you can see everything. Variable region on heavy chain, that blue one, dark blue region denotes the variable region on the heavy chain. And here, dark green color denotes the variable region on the light chain. Get it? And this light green and light blue color denotes the variable region of both, that basically denotes the FAB region, that is the fragment of antigen binding, the region which binds with the antigen. And now you can see the constant region also, that light pale white type ka color and light blue color is denotes the constant region on the light chain and heavy chain respectively. Get it? And in this diagram you can see the intermolecular यानी कि एक चेन का दूसरे चेन के साथ में, and even you can see the intramolecular disulfide linkages also. Get it? I can tell you where is, can you please tell me where is inter chain disulfide linkage? It is present between the, ये pale white वाला area दिख रहा है, constant region of the light chain, and you can see this pale lightish blue color का region, constant region जो start हो रहा है heavy chain का, तो उन दोनों के बीच में disulfide linkage है. So that is the inter chain disulfide linkages, and there are lot of intra-chain disulfide linkages. You can see that in this diagram. This this is the basically folded loop structure, or you can say that beta pleated sheath of antibodies. And there is one more thing, there is a hinge region which is present in the heavy chain only. It is not present in the uh, light chain. And basically hinge region are rich in proline and cysteine. As I told you, they are glycoprotein only. Antibodies are made up of proteins and generally carbohydrates. So that hinge region is highly rich in proline and cysteine, and they contain the disulfide linkages also. Get it? And it is present in the H chain only. So this is all about the antibodies. So what we studied, what are antibodies, and you have to understand what is the basic function of antibody, which type of cell produces the antibody, and where antibodies are present in your body, what is the structure of antibodies, what are different types of domains that is present on the antibody, how many type of light and heavy chains are present inside the antibodies. So I think from this lecture you can answer all my questions. So for today I think that is more than sufficient. From tomorrow we are going to start the classes of antibodies. So thank you.